Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Kleiner-Neff and I am a library media specialist and I'm also your professional development council rep. So I wanted to go over a couple of things that you really need to know at the start of the school year. And I'm sorry I can't be there, but we had a family tragedy and so I'm making a video for you so you can get the information anyway. You've probably heard of FrontlineEducation.com. This is something that you'll really want to keep track of. Make sure you bookmark it at the top of your browser, things like that, because it's good for your professional development points, which you'll need to relicense, as well as it's the place that you use to get substitutes and take days off. So I'll start at the top by signing in. Your credentials will be the same as those of your all of your other logins. So you have a universal login. So I'm going to go here to absence management because that's what you'll probably use first. And again, absence management is so that you can take a day off if you're sick or if you have a family event, something like that. You'll want to enter everything on this particular site. Again, your credentials are those that are for all of your logins. Okay, and now that it's loading, you can see, it's almost loaded here, that we have our schedules, our months at the top. And those days indicate days that we have off or in-service days. You'll notice yellow is in service and blue is closed. Now, if you have to have an absence, so for instance, I need now Thursday the August 4th and Friday August 5th off. I'm going to go down here and I'm going to select the 4th and the 5th. And so I am now creating an absence. Most of you will probably need a substitute, so you will keep that on. I won't, so I'll turn that off. That's what that would look like. But just for showing you, I'm going to keep it on for now. The reason that I have an absence is it's a family death. So I believe we use our sick leave for bereavement leave, so I'll do that. I'm going to need full days, so I'm going to put full days there. If you were gone for an event but only needed a half a day, we suggest that you don't use these half AM or PM days, but rather customize it. Now in the office, they will look at this again and add time to it. So let's say I needed to be gone from 5th to 7th hour. I might put on here, I'll be gone from 11:30. School gets out at 3:05, so to 3:05. I would not put a hold on this. But if you have a sub that you work with often, you might call them, and so you might give yourself 30 minutes. So all that means is that they're going to hold it for 30 minutes. You could call and schedule a sub yourself. If you put no hold on here, then it will go out to all of our substitutes. So that's an option. On here, you'll want to put a note to the administrator. I will be absent due to a family death. And then any notes to your substitute, like all notes and worksheets will be at the front of the room. You might also put the hours that you have students, what classes you're teaching during that time. And then the other thing is always to mention when lunch is, whether you have first or second lunch. You can also put files over here. No matter what you do, if you do add files, I'd make sure you leave printed documents for them also, so that they have those as well. All right, and that's how you schedule an absence. There's some other things you can do, like pick your favorite substitutes, stuff like that. We'll show you that later, but now you know how to schedule an absence. Once I have all that done, I'll just go down here to create an absence. And I'm actually going to make this specific to me. So I'm going to go ahead and click Create an Absent. Maybe. And here's what would show up. After I've created the absence, I have a confirmation number there. And now up here in blue, it shows the days that I'm going to be gone. You'll also notice right here, it shows a scheduled absence. So if you ever have any questions, you might want to do that. Make sure you look at these. Also, not often, but sometimes we have some days that you cannot take off. There are certain days in the district that are policy that teachers are supposed to work unless there is an emergency. So if you put something in and there's an absence that is denied by our administrators, then you'll want to go talk to them and figure that out. It may be that you are denied that absence, or it may be that there was a mistake made or something. So those are some important things to know. The other thing I want to show you really quickly is up here. We have the absence management as part of this, but we also have professional growth. You'll hear more about this later, but what you need to know is that all of your hours, your professional points are here. In order to relicense, to get your professional license, any of those things, you're going to have to have points that you get for professional development. So I'm not going to show you much of this, but I'm going to click on Learning Plan, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. As you are mentored this year or anything like that, you're going to get points for attending professional development. And so if I also click right at the bottom of this page where it says My Portfolio, it has at the top every endorsement that I have. And then if I look down, I have my current certification date, and these are all of the professional developments points that I have gained. I only need 180 to recertify. I have plenty of those. So you want to make sure you have plenty of them. It is then our Human Resources Department that will send this transcript to the state that will allow you to relicense. So that's kind of the short story about this particular site. We'll be using it in the next couple of weeks, but make sure you know how to log on, and we'll always send you a video about what to do. If you have any questions, please reach out or come to the library. Have a great day, everyone.